going on, guys? This is machine number 2. Again, my coworker was asking me to do a couple of videos just detailing a little walkthrough, little tutorial on how to use a couple of simple machines here at Good Life to improve his cycling performance, right? So first video, we detailed how to use the pin-loaded horizontal leg press. One thing I wanted to mention, that's a compound exercise. So what that means is there's going to be multiple muscles being used in the exercise as well as multiple joints moving, right? So when it comes to that exercise, it's going to be the quads, it's going to be the glutes, it's going to be a little bit of the hammies. You also have, when it comes to joints for that movement, it's going to be the knee joint is moving, you have the ankle joint moving, as well as the hip joint is moving. So that is a compound movement. So today, with this one, this is an isolation movement, right? So there's only going to be one joint moving. In this case, it's going to be just the knee joint, and it's going to be the quads, the quadriceps, right? Quad meaning 4, ceps meaning muscles, right? So I'm going to show you, first of all, we're going to select the weight. So again, as with the other exercise, any exercise, make sure you select a weight that you get about 10 reps, right? And the last couple of reps should be starting to struggle, right? The next thing we're gonna do is select the adjustments on the handles here, right? So if you look at the machine, right, you have a backrest, you have a place where your butt goes, and then you also have a place where your feet goes, right? So if you come over here, this guy is going to adjust where the foot placement is. So myself, I have shorter legs. I'm only 5'6". I put it on the second last notch, which is medium. Okay, the other notch here is to adjust how much range of motion that you are asking for, right? So typically you would have this way up here to give you the maximum range of motion, the maximum stretch. That's key when it comes to building muscle and or strength. But maybe you have a mobility issue, maybe you're a little heavier, right? You can't quite fit all the way down there. So then that's when you want to adjust this and have it go like this. See? That makes it come out, okay? But again, I fit and I want the maximum range of motion, so we're gonna leave it on that. Okay, the next thing is make sure you adjust the seat. Same thing applies. If you are a shorter lifter, 5'6", or you're female, pull this guy up like this. And then when you jump on the machine, what you want is so that your knees are just snug on the pad here, okay? So I'll demonstrate. You're gonna jump on the machine. Okay, slide back. So you see how I have it set up perfectly, right? Maybe I'll move the seat back just a little, one notch, okay? My knees aren't fully extended and they're not super snug. They're not super pulled back, right? So one of the best cues, shout out my mentor, my best friend's dad, Todd. Since day one, that's 11 years training, I always still do this cue. You want to have toes pointing up as you extend, right? Okay, so we're gonna double check the weight. Grab the handles nice and snug. Pretty much any movement you do, any exercise, inhale first, and then as you're pressing, you're doing the positive, the concentric portion of the movement. You're gonna exhale. So I'm inhaling, and then exhaling. Okay, up. Get it to about 90 degrees at least. You see my toes are up; they're not flopping about. This cue here is gonna make sure you get a nice mind muscle connection, right? And then as you're coming down, you're gonna inhale and then exhale. Squeeze the quads, right? And that's pretty much it, guys. Make sure you adjust the knobs, the seat, the weight. That's gonna work the quads isolated. So if you got any questions, drop them down below. You know what to do. If you like the video, like it. If you hate it, if you hate me, that's fine. Hit dislike. Peace.